everybody, good evening, good night, good morning, wherever you may be in the world. Thank you for joining me for another edition of the Truth Conductor Show. One day I'm gonna have some horns, train horns, and whole bunch of other sounds and noises to go along with my broadcast. But right now, I got to make do. I have to make do with what I got, boy. Make that work. See that's when you know you're on top of your game. When you can take what you have and make it work. See, a lot of people don't know how to start from scratch. To be creative, to think on the fly. They got to have everything planned out for them. And see, and this is why your integrity is so important. Your integrity matters, man. That's gonna be the measuring stick when you close your eyes is how did you live in your integrity? Cause that's what you either ethical or unethical. Let me say that again. You either ethical or you're unethical. You one or the other. And you can't be both. Okay? So you might as well start now, man. Getting used to walking in your integrity. To a true conductor, how do I walk in my integrity? Say what you mean and mean what you say. It's just that simple. Walking in your integrity is just that simple. Say what you mean and mean what you say. You ain't trying to waffle and shake and bake and do all of the other little gimmicks. You saying exactly what you mean. And what you'll find is when you start saying what you mean and meaning what you say, people will start trying to label you, to discredit you, to discourage you. See, because you walk in your integrity does not mean you can't get screwed over. That nobody won't take advantage of you because you're walking in your integrity. You can get screwed, buddy. What's going on, B? I'm doing well. Okay? So your integrity, man. And see, that's the one thing, man, that a lot of these young kids are missing. Walking in their integrity. Because they so used to doing any and everything to get by. Let me say that again. See, a lot of our young kids, man, don't know how to walk in their integrity, and ain't nobody teaching them. They got to learn on the fly. Because we ain't got nobody teaching them. See, quiet as kept. A lot of these teenagers got to fight off some adults worse than their own peers. You got adults that are trying to sexually molest, get involved with students, with teenagers. And I mean, people are risking careers over that thing called sex. Running their lives And see, and this is the part the young people don't seem to be able to comprehend. Man, all that crap you out here doing is gonna be with you for the rest of your life. And see, you don't know what your future holds. You could end up possibly with an opportunity to be president of a big corporation. And somebody go back when you was young and you did something stupid and they hold that against you. Okay? Well, see, here's my problem. Two reasons you got the open border. One, you got some lazy ass Americans that don't want to do no work. And these foreigners see work over here dying on the vine and they trying to get it. They see the work is just dying on the vine. And you know what? Two conductors, they ain't paying them but $5 an hour. But when you used to making $5 a day, that $5 an hour looked like a gold mine. You see, you don't mind now, because you used to do that for the whole day and just got $5. Now you getting $5 every hour. And that makes a big difference, man. Makes a big difference. And see, and the thing about and see the thing about the border, how come we ain't putting some manufacturing down there to keep their asses in their own country? Instead of sending all this shit to China, why don't we send it to South America? Why don't we open up that trade route? And maybe we can encourage them to stay their asses at home. Because now they got American jobs that America has created with manufacturing. See, we got to start exploring other options, man, rather than just, this bickering and blaming and all that other stuff. Because, see, truth be told, y'all looking at the border, but y'all be looking at these Ukrainians and these Afghans that's coming in here too. Okay? They get more benefits than them south of the border. All right? So, but still, because we don't have people walking in their integrity, this is the problem. This is the problem. We need some people that can walk their talk. I told y'all, if America is the eagle, why is the right wing trying to destroy the left wing and the left wing trying to destroy the right wing? What bird you know can fly with one wing? Think about that for a minute. What bird you know can fly with one wing? See, in order for a bird to soar, both wings gotta work. So how come we can't start getting some people that are committed to working together so we can soar? I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if he's taking money from other countries. They all crooked. You sitting there pointing the finger at Joe Biden, fuck, you would do the same goddamn thing, probably, or worse. And you sitting there talking about, who gives a fuck if he's taking money from other countries. That ain't affecting my lifestyle one way or the other. Okay? It don't impact my lifestyle, what he done. He got to deal with that shit, not me. See, that's how they keeping y'all divided. Because y'all worry about the same dumb shit and it's talking about integrity. See, you're quick to cast dispersions about somebody else's integrity and yours is fucked up. And this is the problem, man. We got too many people with some fucked up integrity that's calling the shots. And they gonna keep us divided so they can stay in power. As long as they can keep you hating each other, they can stay in power. And you don't see that. Notice they don't talk about unity. Because talking about unity is not profitable. The only thing profitable right now is trying to keep people scared of each other, keep people afraid of each other. That's where the money is. You don't hear nobody out here saying, man, walk in your integrity. Be a person of your word. You don't hear people saying that. They doing the exact opposite. When, when you can lie and get all the way to Congress, and they don't want to kick you out, and know you lied getting there, what you think these young people see? What you think they gonna do? The same thing that they see working. Because people don't want to show them nothing positive that's working. I saw where this little girl, um, she's supposed to be a social media influencer on TikTok. And she's talking about how she makes $7,000 a day doing repeating shit. Ooh, ice cream, like ice cream, all some old dumb shit. So between TikTok and OnlyFans, she makes $7,000 a day. Okay? Now, remember I told y'all, I said, boy, some high school dropouts that's on OnlyFans and they making more money than ladies, all right? What's going on with PhDs? And that's a fact, man. That's a fact because they got to degrade themselves. They can't come at you straight with the integrity and the talent and be rewarded. They got to degrade themselves in order to profit. And this is what's keeping people demoralized, depressed. Because so many of them have tried to do it the right way and fell flat on their face trying to do it right. And because they still got the pressure, because they still got the needs, and they still got their desires. Now they got to try to fill those whatever way they can. This is why a lot of people are turning to quote unquote sin, doing it the wrong way. Because sin is showing them some results. See, sin can give them some immediate gratification. When you working with your faith, that might not, it might come immediate and it might not. But see, it's the long run that you're working for. See, they getting a quick fix by getting all of the material things that they need, however they can get them. And a lot of times, they can't even keep that shit. Because once they get caught, they take it all anyway. See, that was the thing about the dope boys. See, they let them dope boys get all them cars, all that money, and then they go in there and bust them and take all that shit. And all you got now is a memory about what you used to do, how you used to carry it. You ain't got nothing to show for it but a memory. And and thank you. And see, and that's what sin will leave you with, just a memory of what you used to be like. Because now it's done snatched the rug from under your ass. And you done fell. And see, and once you fall, when you in sin, see, you can be destroyed when you in sin. See, the Bible say a good man can fall 7 times and get back up. But the wicked will fall once and be destroyed. So if you've been through some stuff and it didn't destroy you, you must be a good person. And see, and now you're gonna have to start being deliberate about what you're doing, because your integrity is what's gonna guide you and protect you. Let me say that again. Your integrity is what's gonna guide you and gonna protect you. Even when some people try to pull the okey doke on you to make you fall, God's still gonna cushion that landing. Man, I remember they actually stole my job from Metro because I was a rebel rouser. I was a true conductor then, before, and probably was a little worse. All right, because I ain't take no shit out them. They couldn't intimidate me, and that's what I remember. They was underpaying me for about a year and a half, man, and I ain't know it. And when I found out that they was paying me the wrong rate, I went through the chain, man, trying to get my money. Cause I wanted my money. Man, I didn't work for it. Give me my money. And they stepped. They kept jerking me around. So finally, I went down to Mr. White's office, who was the CEO of Metro at that time. And I walked into the lady and I said, "Ma'am, I'm having problems with my money. I can't seem to get my money." And she looked at me and said, "You ought to be lucky to have a job." Yeah, I said, "Wait a minute, miss, don't get this twisted. God is my source, not Metro. Now I'm gonna go over here and sit down until somebody tell me something about my money." Shit. About 10 minutes later, 4 lieutenants walked in there and said, "Sir, you got to go." I said, "What are my options? If you don't, we gonna lock you up." I said, "For real? If that's it, yeah, you gonna have to leave up out of here." So now your work in Metro they call blocks. So I done my first block. I gotta go back and do my second block. When I get back to my bus, a supervisor is waiting for me and say, "Mr. Folden, you gotta go downtown and take a urinal and see the psychiatrist. I said, what? So yeah, they want you to go take a urine test to see if you're on drugs, and they want you to talk to a psychiatrist. I get in the psychiatrist's office. He said, why are you here? I said, man, they owe me some money. And went to Mr. White's office trying to find out about my money. And he said, they sent you to me? I said, yes. He said, get out of my office. This ain't my problem. Get out my office. And you know what they did? Man, for about a year, maybe a year and a half, I was driving a Metro bus with a suspended employee ID. After that incident, man, they sent, we had a gym over across the street. And you need your ID to go to the gym. And I walked across the street to go to the gym, and the lady looked at me. She said, I don't know if you know this or not, but they done sent your picture around not to let you on the property. You're not allowed on the property. Your ID has been suspended. I said, for real? She said, yeah, look at it. Here's the picture. Here's your picture. Then I go to church, and another guy said, man, what you doing? So I was in the break room, and they got your picture up on the wall saying, if anybody see you in the system, you're trespassing. And I was driving a bus every day. Might have had a couple accidents. And didn't have no employee. Dan Tangerlini is the manager that gave me back my ID. Dan Tangerlini took over after Mr. White. He's the one that gave me my ID back. So did. So, and I'm telling you, see, you can do right, and people still mess over you. They'll still mess over you. And you did it the right way. And they'll screw over you. And that's designed to discourage you, to make you think right don't work. You know how many people right now that don't think being a person of integrity matters? You know how many people in that feel that way right now? That you're wasting your time being a person of integrity? They actually think you're wasting time. And that's what we got to get back to, man. If we're going to correct this shit, if we're going to right this wrong, we got to get back to our integrity. That's going to be the utmost important. And now, because so many people done seen that being crooked works, they don't even give integrity a second thought. That's the last thing they're going to think about, is trying to walk in the integrity. Because everybody else cheating to win. And that's just temporary. See, when you cheat, you lie, and you deceive to get ahead, that's temporary. That ain't gonna last forever. Somewhere, that story ain't gonna make sense. It ain't gonna connect. See, when you walk in your integrity, your life will mesh. Like so, when you walk in your integrity. But when you are a liar and a deceiver, see, this is all you're going to get. It ain't going to never come like this. It's just going to be, or it ain't going to never be correct. Something is going to be off when you're lying. But when you're walking in your integrity, see, everything will fit. But when you're deceiving, see you ain't going to get the fit you're looking for. See, when you cheating and you cutting corners, you ain't going to get the fit that you're looking for. And that's what people don't realize. I told you, man, when you walk in your integrity, it'll guide you and it'll also protect you. See, because God can't bless wrong. Woo, let me say that one again. God can't bless wrong. God can't bless wrong. I don't care. When you're wrong, God can't bless it. You're shacking, God can't bless that. You're fornicating, God can't bless that. You committing adultery, God can't bless that. You're a cheater, you're a liar, you're a deceit, God can't bless that. God ain't gonna bless that. God gonna bless your righteousness, your integrity. The Bible say a good name rather than be chosen than great riches. How you think you get a good name? Your integrity. That's how you get a good name, with your integrity. See, when listen, when you walk in integrity, people gonna trust you. When they start trusting you, they gonna depend on you. And when they start depending on you, they gonna give you more responsibility. See, that's what your integrity will do. See, when people know that they can trust you, man, they're gonna start depending on you. When they find somebody they can trust, oh, they're gonna depend on that person. And when you can prove that you are dependable, they're gonna start giving you more responsibility. That's how you get ahead with your integrity. So you ain't got to lie, you ain't got to backstab. You ain't got to try to put a stumbling block for somebody else. Be dependable, man. Be responsible. Be accountable. Say what you mean what you say. And you'll find out your life will take on a whole different meaning. Get back to your integrity matters. And people now need to get back to their integrity, which is saying what they mean and mean what they say. All right? Man, I sure hope y'all enjoyed this. All right? I hope I helped somebody. All of the deceit, the lies, listen, y'all, listen. Every politician lies. Let me say that again. Every politician lies. That's how you get elected. You're a good liar. And notice, they make all these promises. And once they get in office, they always need a little more time to be able to bring it to fruition. Give me one more term. And after a while, you'll lose sight of the terms. And then they'll just be automatic. And see, and these are the people that are actually holding us back. Man, look at Mitch McConnell. Look how many people he have denied a chance to serve by sitting on that seat. Him, Dianne Feinstein, and all the rest of them got them 20 and 30 years. Look how much talent, man, they done discouraged. Look how much talent. And now they some old farts and don't want to let go. Don't want to let go. And see, American politics need term limits. That's what we need in American politics. Term limits, and you can't invest in stock because you got insider information. Notice all of them jokers go in there broke and come out rich. Why? Because they got insider information on the stock market. And they won't ban themselves from purchasing stock. So that should tell you right there, it's a gimmick, it's a game. See, a lot of them ain't, man, they ain't up in there for you. They up in there for themselves. They up in there for themselves. They ain't up in there for you. They up in there for themselves. Because after what? 2-3 terms in Congress, you got a pension for the rest of your life. They ain't got to put the 10, 20, 30 years in. Them jokers served 5 or 6 years. And they got a pension for the rest of their life. And medical. And you know that shit ain't none of the garbage that we got. That's why they trying to get up in there. Because it's too profitable. For them. And I mean, look at our Congresswoman, Eleanor Holmes Norton. She's senile. She worse than Joe Biden. And still holding on. John Lewis died in office. And didn't even have nobody ready to take his place. He died in office. And see, and that's the thing about them civil rights black folk that was with Dr. King. They still riding Dr. King's coattail this day. That's their claim to fame. They was with Dr. King and ain't done shit for the black community. Ain't done shit for the black community. But they ride on Dr. King's coattail. When is enough, man? When is enough enough? My mama walked with Dr. King too. She did too. When is enough enough, man? When do we have to stop paying that bill? Because you walked with Dr. King. That's your claim to fame. And you've been holding on to that 40-some goddamn years. And you won't let go. Ain't grooming nobody. Ain't trying to pass on no leadership. Nothing. It's all about you. And that's why I'm telling you, your integrity matters. It matters. And a lot of people have been successful without it. And consequently, they think it's right. Because they've been successful. Doing it wrong. And that's what we're teaching our young kids. How to do it wrong. See, listen, y'all. Pay attention to the people that are creators. Pay attention to the people that create. Those are the ones that are not afraid, that speak up, that think for themselves. See that's another thing. When you walk in your integrity, man, you can think for yourself. Can't nobody come and convince you to do no stupid shit because you walk in your integrity. See, they can't come in and convince you to join a rally that's against your morals. When you walk in your integrity. See, can't come nobody tempt you to do nothing that you are against when you walk in your integrity. And they will try. And like I told you, when you walk in your integrity, man, you got a pure heart. You ain't got no malice in your heart. You ain't got no evil, jealousy, and envy, and unforgiveness in your heart. So consequently, when that energy walks up on you, because you are at peace, and you can feel that disturbance, something ain't making you comfortable. And see, and unfortunately, some of y'all dismiss that. Some of y'all don't even want to pay attention to that. And that's your warning. And you ignore it. And so when the rug is snatched from under you, you can't say why. Because God gave you a warning and you ignored it. And see, when you walk in your integrity, man, you stay tuned. You are in tune to your intuition. When you walk in your integrity, because that's how God gonna talk to you, through your intuition. And if you got a lot of drama, a lot of confusion, a lot of anger going on in your life, you ain't gonna hear God. You ain't gonna hear God. And then in fact, you ain't gonna even know your default voice. Because you got so much confusion going on. And see, and some people think that when they get a revenge plot, they be coming up with an idea to get some revenge. They think, man, God doing that for them. God ain't doing that for you. That's the devil. The devil comes to kill, steal, and destroy. God ain't gonna tell you to go out and do nothing against his word. He ain't gonna do that. Because if he did, he couldn't be God. And see, when you start walking in your integrity, man, you're gonna see a difference in your life. You're gonna see a difference. Because now you're more accountable. Now you're more responsible. And you will see a difference. Walk in your integrity, man. Say what you mean what you say. Because it's your integrity that's going to create your image, what people think about you. Your good name is created by your integrity. See, that's what it's going to create for you. A good name. When you can walk in your integrity. When you fair with people, when you deal with them. See, you got to have some compassion and some understanding for people when you walk in your integrity. All right? Hope I help somebody, man. I see y'all. I'm out.